St. Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures from right here in the Impact Powersports studio. I've kind of gotten more accustomed to wearing the same hoodie every day. I don't feel nearly as bad about it as I used to. I used to feel like a real schlep. Now, not so much. Whatever, wake up, whatever's on the floor, as I said before, you put it on. And today it happens to be a sweatshirt from our beloved Detroit Red Wings, who nobody is happy with right now. If you are a Red Wings fan, you hate this team right now. I know Kuipers does. There he is right there in the chat. Look, we were doing the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast last night. And, it's like 1-0. Red Wings are leading the Sharks. I know a lot of you are like, I don't want to hear you talk about hockey, but you got to hear this. This is ridiculous what happened. This is unbelievable. And in a span of, I think it was 30 seconds, maybe less, the Red Wings scored 3 goals. One guy scored 2 of those 3, but just like that, they're up 4-0. Then, in as quick as like a breath, I'm looking at the score, and it goes right away 4-2, and then like seconds after that 4-3. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Yeah, so it was 4-0. And then all of a sudden they score 2 real quick. It's 4-2. And then I'm telling the audience that it's 4-2. And Kuipers holds up his hand. He goes, no, now it's 3. So they scored 3 goals right away. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then we finish up our show. Very short amount of time later. I go downstairs and they score. It's 4-4. I wasn't watching the game, but I've never heard of that type of performance. Even when my kid played, we're talking little shit hockey. There was never a moment where it was just crazy like that. So fuck that shit. We're not watching shit hockey. Shut it down. We go to bed, and then we're laying there. I'm watching videos of Tim the Lawnmower Man and the guy who cleans rugs. And then the alert comes in that they lost in overtime 6-5. What an absolute shit show. My God. Well, whatever. That's the only thing you need to see and hear. I mean, you don't need to watch any garbage play like that. Holy cow. Jesus. So that's how that unfolded. By the way, it was Chris K who sent me the video of the guy who's cutting the overgrown lawn and finds a body. Holy shit. These guys, what they do is they set up cameras in overgrown residences. A lot of times they'll like knock on the door and people say, hey, how's it going? And it's always some idiot who just doesn't give a shit about his property. Hey, welcome to Free Mow Friday. Yeah? Well, look, I want to mow your lawn for you. I'm not paying anybody. No, it's free. I just set up a camera and I record what I do, and then all of America watches this video. It costs me basically my time. I make the video, and then more people will watch this video than the final episode of MASH or the Super Bowl. It says most viewed things of all time. Tim the Lawnmower Man, 1 through 10, and then number 11 is best Super Bowl ever. That's remarkable. So this guy does the same thing. The dude I was watching last night was not Tim the Lawnmower Man. It's another guy. Same deal. He brings his trailer to this house and starts mowing the grass. And this one's a vacant home. It's derelict building, and he's mowing, and there's a couple of abandoned cars in the backyard, and the dude describes it as, hey, we're in the hood. And he's using the weed eater right around the truck, and then you see him do a double take, and then he drops the weed eater and goes, fuck, holy shit. And then he gets on the phone, calls 911. There's a dead guy in the vehicle. Oh, boy. Boy, that's a perfect example of life is just going to deal out a crazy scenario. You don't need to go looking for action. It's going to find you. Jesus, if you're a thrill seeker, you go and you jump out of an airplane, maybe do some cliff diving, swimming with sharks, or, mow some guy's back lawn. What an adrenaline rush when you see rotting corpse in back of a vehicle. Well, anyway, that's what I do with my time. So, yeah, it's lawn mowing videos. It's clean the rug guy. Mountain View or Mountain Valley rug cleaning or some shit like that is unbelievable. So great. The rug he puts out is just, it's like he actually tried to get it dirty. He finds these rugs, I don't know where he finds these rugs, but a lot of times, there was one that was a maggot-infested rug. He did a close-up, and you could see maggots and worms somehow on the rug. It is exposed to the elements, and dust, dirt, and grime built up over years. There's chunks of grass growing on the rug somehow. And you can't even see that it's a child's rug with, cartoon giraffes and various jungle animals on it. You can't even see that. And somehow this fucker manages to make it look bright, brand new. I don't know how he does it. It's awesome. I love it. One of the biggest lovers of our dogs is the multi-talented Sarah Rook-Ruck-Roosh. And she normally isn't here on a day like today. She's like one of the biggest fans of the dogs. She's here. I see Hurricane Ashley is here. Welcome to you. Megan is here. She says, I had a dream about snuggling with Darla last night. Is that weird? No, that's a goal. My dogs are the most snuggleable dogs. Chris in Buffalo described it best as, the best thing about dogs is that they're little heaters. That room could be 30 below zero. And I've got these dogs that are the perfect size. You can just hold them like you're Walter Payton holding a football. And, oh, my God. It actually gets warm. It's too warm. It's all right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm warm. No, that is a life goal to snuggle with Darla because she's squishy. She's a squishy dog, and it's the most stress-relieving thing on the planet to pet a squishy dog, a friendly squish dog. Bruce, not so squish. He's rock hard. The dog is a ball of muscle. There's nothing squishy about Bruce. And his fur is bristly. He doesn't have soft fur. Darla is an absolute squishmallow. It's the absolute best. And then O'Neill there is just a fluff. You can just tell he's got some serious fluff to him. Just like that video that I have of my dad that I post from time to time from a couple summers ago. And he goes, he said something. He refers to O'Neill's fur as hair. This dog's hair is so soft. All right. O'Neill went out to make a friend yesterday. This is, okay, the first time it happened, it was no big deal. Where I was walking all four, and then he broke free of this collar, the one that has a tracker on it, and the collar goes flying, and he goes running after my neighbor's dog. And O'Neill's so sweet. He just wants to play. He's running circles around him, but getting him back corralled was a pain in the ass, so I made the conscientious decision there. No more am I going to walk four dogs. 3 of the 4 pull, and it's too much. I can't do it. I lose control of the dogs, and I can't be walking around the neighborhood with dogs that are out of control and breaking free and shit like that. So, all right, I'm just going to do 2 dogs at a time. Take one walk around the neighborhood, bring them home, and then take the other 2. Okay, just 2 separate walks. No big deal. It's O'Neill and I forgot who was the other one I had yesterday, but we're walking. It was O'Neill and Darla. And the collar breaks free again. I'm like, oh, shit, now we got a problem. This isn't just, I thought it was just a fluke, but it wasn't. There's something wrong with the little collar. And he goes running after my neighbor, another neighbor, and her dog. Now, the dog is medium size. It's not a toy or anything like that. Her dog does not like other dogs. So while O'Neill does like other dogs, her dog is going to go crazy. And I know this because she's told me I was walking my dogs and they wanted to meet. And she goes, oh, my dog is just not friendly to other dogs. So I know this. So O'Neill breaks free, goes after their dog. I'm like, oh, no, fucking shit. And this dog starts nipping at O'Neill. I was like, oh, no. So come on. Thank God I only had 2 this time. I was able to quickly corral him and get him. And then, so that ends. I apologize to the lady. I think her name is Michelle. I'm so sorry. That was an accident. She goes, it's okay. It's okay. She was cool. No harm, no foul, nothing. Go home. Immediately ordered like a vest or, goes over their shoulders and all that, a harness. Immediately. In fact, to get him home, I didn't even use the collar. I just looped the thing around his neck like we were going to hang him like Saddam Hussein and walked home that way. Being careful not to tighten it. I don't want to choke the guy. So that's unbelievable. I just got word from our pal Hurricane Ashley, who I guess her job at Space Force is on pause until January. I don't know why. I mean, but she's now today. This ought to be great. Is going to go stripe parking lots with her boyfriend Tim from Shoreliner Striping. By the way, email the show eric@ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliner Striping inbox if you want to say hey. So you are going to go out into the wild and stripe parking lots with Tim. Well, I've got to get video of this. Oh, fucking shit. This fucking sucks. Oh, I'm so glad to be here. Oh, fuck this. Oh, I fucking hate. Oh, I broke a nail. Fuck you. Oh, I'm so thankful that I'm here. Fuck off. I can only imagine what you're going to do in the bathroom of whatever client that you're working for. God forbid if you find a dog. All right. Please keep a detailed accounting of what's going on there. You don't strike me as, no offense, as the manual labor type. To be working with high-end equipment to stripe the pavement of parking lots and whatever the hell you're striping. Not a bad idea. I should probably get old Timmy Mayer on. He is the most Canadian American you will ever hear. He insists that he doesn't speak Canadian, but I beg to differ. I say he's the most Canadian American on the planet. Let's see if I can get him in here. He's awesome. I love this guy. Timmy Mayer.
Zaner, what's up, buddy?
Oh, you must be so busy getting ready to start the day.
Just having a cup of Joe, my man.
How are things? Word on the street is that Hurricane Ashley is going to work with you today. Is that true?
She is. I said I was going on a solo mission, and she said, "Oh, I'll come." I said, "All right, let's see it."
So she's going to work, or is she going to supervise?
Supervise.
Oh, okay. I was going to say because
I'm not going to let her actually touch anything.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic. Because she writes, "Oh my God, I'm going to be striping today," and I'm like, So, but that's probably not the case. She's just going to sit there and talk to you.
She can walk the dog while I'm working.
All right. Ryan says, "I bet Hurricane cannot paint straight line or can paint some straight lines." I'm not sure what he's trying to say, but and that there is a level of expertise that's involved in this. I mean, it isn't like anybody can just grab the machine and start painting.
No, but I'm going to make her try. We'll go in the back of this place that I got this new place that they built. We're gonna go in the very back, and I'll let her do her best, and she can show you her work.
Let me ask you this: when I see those lines and they're perfectly straight, is there anything that keeps the machine in line? Is it what's happening there? How does that work? Because it looks perfect.
Yeah, it's a pin that locks the front tire. So as long as you have an idea what you're doing, as long as you're aimed right, it's hard to mess up. But you can mess it up. I've messed up plenty of them.
So you've done it, and it's all sideways and weird and stupid?
I put some curves in them for sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
We
Gotcha.
throw in some bananas every lap,
All right. I got you. I can see that happening. Did you see where the hockey game yesterday was a complete disaster?
Yes. Well, it was quite a second period.
Holy shit. Was that 8 goals? I think I've never seen that. It was
6 goals in 3 minutes and 1 second, which is 1 second off of the all-time NHL record.
Wow.
How about that?
Side note, you had a referee at the Griffins game the other night, a young lady, first lady referee I've ever seen at a game. I'm sorry?
Sammy Hiller.
Yeah, we've had a lines person that was a female before, but never a referee. So we looked her name up, and she used to be a ice girl for the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh yeah, my buddy dated her.
Your buddy dated her. Oh, yeah. So we went ahead and got the picture, and she skated over to start the third, and she's standing right in front of me. So I knocked on the glass, and she turned around, and I held up my phone, and she started cracking up. She's hilarious.
Yeah, no, she's a good person. She's a good person.
Yeah, that was really good. She did great. She did really good. Everybody seemed to be impressed.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry to bother you. Have a great day. And
no, I'll make Ash document some of her striping adventure today.
All right. I'm glad to hear it. I want to see it.
All right. Be
Peace.
good, buddy.
Yeah, man. Talk to you.
Bye.
All right. There you go. That is Timmy Mayer, an absolute legend. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck just happened to my microphone. I'm not happy with it. Check. Hello, test. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck is going on with my own brain today. The man, the myth, the striping legend, the one and only Timmy Mayer. Yeah, good luck today. Can you imagine the level of the questions with Ashley today? When she's supervising as Tim is striping. Oh, God. I fucking hate the color. It's yellow. Oh, it looks great. This is fucking stupid. I'm so fucking bored. This is 1 minute after she gets there.
I think I'm going to go take a walk. Fuck you. I hate you. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm back. All right, can I paint? Oh, fuck. Put in a smiley face. Oh, fucking shit. I love you. This is terrible. Why did I fucking come here? I hate you. This is this is so much fun. Thanks for thinking about me. Oh my God. Kevin writes, can I wash the machine in the sink? Oh, fucking, I'll just clean it up. Yeah, let me just take the striping machine inside of this business and I'll just hose it off right in the office. They don't mind. Oh my God, this fucking sucks. Why am I here? I'm leaving. I'm leaving and I'm leaving you. I'm never going to talk to you again. I love you. Are we going out to dinner tonight?
It's 1 minute after the job starts.
Are you done yet? Oh, fuck. Why am I... Fuck this shit. Let's go do something fun. Like, I don't know, ride a Ferris wheel. Fucking take a walk or go to sleep or watch a dog. Fuck you. This sucks. I hate you. This is so good. Thank you for inviting me.
Ugh. Never a dull moment. You can just feel the energy. And it's not all good. It's good and stressful and bad. And I don't know. It's just, I imagine, see, my daughter, Jackie, was the biggest pain in the ass that's ever walked the planet. Ever. But I can only imagine that you, as a 6-year-old, it's a miracle that everyone who came in contact with you is not dead. And it's a miracle that you're alive too. I can just imagine the level of maintenance. My God, it's fantastic. That's the thing that colors a person's life. I look back at Jackie and huge pain in the ass, but I wouldn't trade it for the world because so many amazing, hilarious moments took place. But look, she even says right there, fucking, I'm the most boring person ever. That is not true. Because every time, no matter where you are, this question is going to be asked by someone. What the fuck is she doing? What's going on here? What just happened? That happens all the time. Oh my God, fucking, why am I, Jesus, why did you invite me? Oh, I invited myself. Oh, fuck, shit. I hate me. I love me. I love you. I hate pain. Fuck this shit. End your life. Kill yourself. I hate you. Oh my God, I care so much about you. All right. Off and running last night. Oh my God. We did the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. Before that, we did Who Are These Zanes? And we went back to a historic day. We reviewed the very first Free Beer and Hot Wings show, Eric, Greg, Chris, when we signed on in New Jersey. Again, this is how it started the second we signed on.
Keg ready and crank up the Fry Daddy for the Jersey Shore's newest morning show. Here's Free Beer and Hot Wings.
And a very good morning to you. Yeah! We're on the Jersey Shore.
I'm not sure why. Yeah! I did this big scream. I guess I was excited or something. Yeah! You had a lot of easy. I was known for over laughing at this stage in my career. With this weirdo fake ass laugh. Listening back to it, Ben loves these shows. Ben actually, he doesn't think it's bad. I think it fucking sucks. But Ben actually thinks that the work that we did was enjoyable. It just makes me cringe. But I really do not like hearing myself ever. Okay, let alone when I was very, very green and just not that good at this. Yeah! But we broke this show down.
Hey, wait a minute.
There was a lot of that. We were at a stage in our career where we would go out of our way to make fun of each other, and it just seemed kind of canned or rehearsed. Hey, wait a second here. That's actually Hot Wings.
Hey, wait a minute.
One of the things you'll notice is Hot Wings' energy level is much higher at this stage of the game. I think he was probably 30, maybe 29, 28 years old. 21 years ago. I think he's like 53 now or 52. So he was in his early 30s. A majestic, fantastic time for us working together. I talked a lot about how we got to yesterday on this show. I talked a lot about how we got to the syndication. I hope you enjoyed that. I had Nick on yesterday on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast, who's a radio guy right now, and he said that he loves hearing the old radio stories. I hope you do too. I hope that's interesting when I break shit down as to how things happen as best as I can remember, which is usually not that good. But yes, who are these Zanes, Ben and Eric, all yesterday? Jimmy was an absolute legend. If you know Jimmy from Portland, Maine, was an absolute legend again on the show, on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. It is so worth it to check that show out on the 7-day free trial and do it with the video option so you can watch the show and see the looks on our faces when Jimmy, just acts like Jimmy. And he'll say something that makes us all like, what? And then we'll laugh and we'll love it. But he feels bad. He feels like he's done something wrong. And so he'll start apologizing. And it's like, no. Don't apologize. You all just made you just made this that much more ridiculously fun. You did a wonderful job. Don't apologize, ding dong. All right. Moving on. More on Great Food Giveaway number 4 with tampons. Next Thursday, I'll be on TV on Fox 17 at 9:20 in the morning trying to get people to be aware that we will be at Irvine's because we want people to show up who are in need. So, that's kind of the thing. But what we've encountered in the past is we've never had trouble raising the money, getting the food, and getting the volunteers. But where it's always seemed to kind of slow down was getting people to come and get the food. All right? So the idea next Thursday is to be on TV and to promote that, hey, if you are in need or you know someone who could use this, a free meal, please show up at Irvine's, 3 p.m. on the 21st of December. And I'm telling you that now specifically in case you know someone. So on your end, as you view on the live stream or listen later or watch later, whatever, if you could, on your own social media, with your own circle of friends, do the old, if you could use this or someone you know or love or are acquainted with could use this, please do this. Take advantage of the free food and other things that we'll be giving out, the feminine products and the food, the pet food from Grand Rapids Pit Bull Alliance. And be at Irvine's, 3 p.m., on the 21st of December. That is Thursday. Now we're kind of really kind of focusing on that now. But I do want to keep the financial aspect of it, in your brain. It's pretty fantastic. Right now, there is $4,259.52 in our hat. That has been contributed by 38 contributors. 2 of the 38 contributors donated $1,000 each. So that means that 36 of the contributors donated $2,259.52. That is fantastic. We love that. $3,083.80 will go towards the food. Christmas hams, potatoes, corn, gravy, package of rolls, pumpkin pie. That's 100. All of that times 100. That leaves $1,175.72 towards feminine hygiene products. That came up because Megan said, we should do that. Let's raise some money for that, because that's oftentimes the thing that folks who are less fortunate, they have to do without. It's like, oh, my God, I cannot believe that. But, yeah, that's a very real thing. And, we take for granted what we have. I know I do. And don't even think about things like that. So yesterday, after the big $1,000 donation that was made by Irvine's, we were shut out. We had zero people. That's the first time that's happened since we started this. And so, and what I've said before is we are looking for the strength in numbers for the people that listen to the show, for the number of people that actually listen and watch. I'm looking for $5, $1, $10, that from everybody. And that is where you can really kick some ass. I mean, it's wonderful to get those $20, $50, $100 donations. But what I'm really looking for is the little ones. Okay? Everything is anonymous. On the chat, I just posted how you can do that. The Venmo spot, the Cash App spot, and the PayPal spot. Preference on Venmo and Cash App. PayPal takes a few dollars out of the donation. So, I know I've talked about it every day for the past week and a half, but it's worth mentioning. Anything we can do to increase the size of the money that we spend on all of these things goes a long way. So thank you. 100% of what you give goes to that. All I'm doing is talking about it, passing the virtual hat. We go, we buy the stuff. Mike Ball has his trailer. We load it up in his trailer. We drive to Irvine's. We gather as a group. We give the food out. Afterwards, we go to, I guess, Bosco's is where no, we can't go to Bosco's. Are we going to Bosco's? I forget now. I think Maureen, it's so far of a drive for some people to go back across to the other side of town. Let's just go to the Beltline Bar again. It's right there. Okay? We're going to go to the Beltline Bar again. The place is great. And then we'll have a meal. All right? Kyle says, instead of giving out hams, why don't we hand out $4,000 in tampons? How does that flow with everyone? Ryan says, let's hope for no tornadoes this time. When we were there last time, a wicked storm blew through, and though nothing really happened where we were, if you drive down 96 toward Lansing, there's still evidence of a tremendous amount of damage. The trees are all sideways. It looks like a bomb went off there. And that was, if you remember, Maureen and Linda were there, and they were freaking out, and they, drove right into it, I think. Because it followed, right along 96, and there's fucking damage everywhere. There were trucks that were blown off the road. Ryan says, I couldn't even concentrate on having fun. My mom had trees falling down all over her property. Linda says, we were 15 minutes behind it. So that means you encountered in the dark of night all of the shit on the road. I'm surprised you made it home in one piece. The world famous Dr. Jim Barry is here. He used to be he's the doctor, and he's the doctor of scat. That's what it says. Longtime physician, I believe, for the athletic teams of the Michigan Wolverines. Isn't that right? Says, good morning, Zane. Had a moment to pop in today. Dr. Jim Barry is the one who's sending me 6 boxes of Tamps and 6 boxes of pads. That's going to result in a lot of amazing moments of awkwardness when we have to say to the people, okay, can you use any of these? And they'll be like, yeah. Pads or Tamps? I nominate ladies pass out tampons. I don't want any dudes at the Great Food Giveaway 4 with tampons passing out tampons. That is officially a job for the ladies. Tyler's here. He writes, let's have Saul handing out tampons. Saul is blind as a bat. He's a furry, little, blind dude. Stevie and Megan volunteer for Team Tampon. All right. The job is yours. The job is yours. Megan is here. I pointed that out. Ashley, as I said, she says,
hey, let's have Timothy pass them out.
Tim thought that tampons did not go in the spot where babies come out. He thought that, if I'm understanding this correctly, Tim thought that a tampon went where the pee comes out. Now, of all the things about Tim Mayer that I so love, I mean, there's nothing that guy can do wrong in my eyes. It's a real bummer to me that he does not know his way around the female genitalia. I mean, this is very simple. Okay, you got 2 exit portals, one connected to a bladder, just like you, and the other is the center of life and pleasure, where the ding dong goes, where the baby comes out. You go into the spot where the ding dong goes, and then not long after that, there's a uterus with a tremendous baby making ability and a cervix, and connects to fallopian tubes and ovaries. And how do you not know this? This is basic shit. And once a month, all of that material on the inside of the womb has to be resurfaced. So it's got to come out some way. Thus, it's flying out where the baby comes out, and it's gross, and that's it. We need tampons. And you're like, I don't know. Ashley says, he knows his way around it, just not how it works. Yeah, that's what I mean. All right. Yeah, don't make it weird by saying, he knows his way around it. Don't give me too much information on this show. I'm the only one who can give too much information. And right now, I'm just not doing it. There's no point in talking about that right now. We're trying to keep the conversation lively and fun. Yet she then does the opposite and writes, let the record state he's a stud. Fuck, knock it off, you asshole. It's like hearing your sister talking about getting poked. Idiot. All right. So that's what's happening with the Great Food Giveaway. Please, if you have not thrown $5 or $10 our way into our hat, our virtual hat, do it. I mean, what the fuck? It really is going to go a long way. Help people that are less fortunate. Thank you. 2 days ago, the Queen of the Forest left me. She went to go hang out with the girlfriends. It's the big girlfriend Christmas bazaar. They, okay. Now, dudes don't do this. Chicks do. All get together, exchange gifts, drink a little wine, and in this case, our pal Stephanie makes this world-famous pot pie. It's one of the greatest things I've ever had in my life. It motivates me to want to make something as extravagant as this. But she really does a hell of a job making this homemade chicken pot pie. And, so I'm looking forward to Diana coming home with leftovers. And she did. And I was like, oh, I was so happy. Thank you so much. So we've been tight with this crew for 20 years. Diana goes, and she goes, you want to go? Now, normally I would. I love hanging out with these chicks. I mean, honestly, I don't hang out with anybody. But if I do hang out with anybody, it's always girls. I don't hang out with dudes. Very rarely. Like if I go to Berlin, maybe. That's about it. But in general, I don't like hanging out. Okay? But if I do, I want to be hanging out with chicks. Because I just have a better time. I'm very feminine myself. I'm not kidding. So I just have a better time. I don't know what it is. She goes, do you want to go? No. I want to stay home. I wish I hadn't. I know where all your minds are going because you're a bunch of sick fucks. But it's not like that. Go there. Diana goes there. And they have a good time. She comes back and she tells me this story. Actually, she told it to me yesterday. And I have visual proof to accompany this story. As they're getting ready to eat, the pot pie is almost done. It's in the oven. Okay. And before they get started, the music is a little too loud. And Stephanie wants to turn it's one of those Bose, whatever the hell. Yeah, the remote's right there, she says. The other ladies can't find the remote. I always keep it right there. Okay, well, it's not here. Well, so they start, digging in the couch for it. They're looking around. They're looking everywhere for it. And several minutes pass. Pot pie is now done. The timer is going off. They've given up the search for the remote. Then they found the remote. Well, Stephanie found the remote. Stephanie put the remote on the baking pan. And then when she was making the pie, she put the baking pan with the pot pie and the remote in the oven. This is a perfectly baked pot pie and a perfectly baked remote. She baked the fucking remote. Wow. That is a unbelievable level of a fail there. Jesus. And nothing, you didn't smell anything? You didn't smell that baking? Oh, so many questions there. This is absolutely fantastic. That's what Ryan says. How in the same fuck How in the Sam fuck did one not smell burning batteries, silicone, and plastic? Fresh remote right from the oven. I prefer my remote sauteed and topped with caramelized onions. Stevie asks, how high was she? Exactly. I don't know. I don't know if any of these people smoke pot. I have no idea. Ryan says, I imagine the cancer perfectly baked into that delicious pot pie without a doubt. Holy shit. That is great. Thank you. You see, that's the type of thing you can't. This is why you go to these things. If I should have gone. All right. Something fantastic is going to happen. I should not have sidestepped it. I should have gone. It was on Wednesday. I had next time, even if I don't want to go, I'm going to go. I need to be in the presence of something as glorious as this when it actually happens. Otherwise, it makes Easy a dull boy. But what a wonderful thing that is. She destroyed the remote. Oh, my God. All right. Thank you to those folks who are enjoying the show right now on Facebook. Oh, what the hell did I just do? On Facebook, X, or YouTube. I appreciate you so much. The show is about to go dark for you, though. In its entirety, you can get it on Twitch. Download the Twitch app. And then just search Eric Zane Live, all one word. And there I am. The show continues. And going forward, follow me on Twitch. And then you'll know when I go live. And then you don't have to worry about it getting interrupted. Okay? Follow me. Subscribe to the channel. And there you go. You can subscribe for free by linking up your Amazon Prime account. And then you get no commercials from our friends at Amazon. The audio podcast happens right after I finish this up. The audio becomes the podcast. And you can get it wherever you download shows. I prefer Apple Podcasts. Subscribe, rate, and review if you would on Apple Podcasts. Patreon, of course, I mentioned earlier, it's free for 7 days. Patreon.com/Eric Zane, which features Who Are These Zanes, where I review really, really old material from the past on your old pal Easy with my pal Ben Glaze. We do Who Are These Free Beers, where we review current shows of the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. Because it's such a target-rich environment. I keep getting asked that question, why have you not gotten over this? And it's like, no, I have. I'm using this. I make money off of this show. And it's incredibly easy to do because of the pile of shit that is. So the only reason why this started was because of the rich market of people who are disgruntled with that show. Case in point, go to that show's subreddit and lurk around there, and you'll see what I mean of the common complaints of that show. There are thousands of people on their subreddit who hate that show. So based on all of that, the disgruntled nature of the commentaries on there, Who Are These Free Beers was born, and thank God. It is great fun. You can get, we now have, I believe, 10 or 11 episodes of Who Are These Free Beers, and you can check them out on Patreon for free. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. I'm going to kick you all out, though. Facebook, X, and YouTube, thank you.